This is Jacobus Boers, lecturer in International Business, Robinson College of Business at GSU. Today we're going to look at improving our BUSA3000 CTW paper. And again, we'll be looking at using the Toulmin model of argument to do that. So this is a second short video that is intended to help you further improve your CTW paper. The first one was called Writing a BUSA3000 CTW paper. In the previous video, we looked at the basic argument of a paper structured using the Toulmin model. And we were saying that the structure of the argument is really the story that you tell in order to make your point. Using the basic elements of an argument, a claim, evidence, and a warrant, allows you to earn a solid B in this assignment. After all, these are the bare bones structure of an argument, and we will now be looking at how to further improve it. As you will recall, we use a rubric to assess the CTW skills in this assignment. And there are 5 CTW critical thinking standards we use: clarity, precision, relevance, breadth, and logic. In the first screencast, we looked at clarity, basic elements of Toulmin, and today we will be looking at improving this by building on the logic and breadth elements of your argument. We used an example in the earlier video that said it can be difficult to ensure success in Chinese market. That was our claim, and we added some supporting evidence that the culture is very different and showed examples then of why China's culture is different. And the warrant is the reason why China being different makes it difficult is because we are used to different practices in the United States. So that is our warrant. It differs from the very common cultural practices in the United States. That would give you a solid B. And now in order to earn an A minus on this assignment, you need to add one more element, and that is a qualifier. Now we're in a college here, and this paper is not a sales pitch, it's not a political campaign. Because we are at a university and using a scientific approach, the argument is about probability and possibility. It is not about certainty. One other important point to make here is that using superlatives such as all, every, absolutely, or never, none, no one, is best avoided in an argument like this. These adjectives, while they're typically intended to strengthen your argument, if you don't use them sparingly, they actually have the opposite effect. So overuse often results in the reader viewing the content as fluffed up and not serious at all. So instead, in order to strengthen your argument, you need to qualify or tone down your claim. And this at first may appear counterintuitive. So by adding expressions like often, many times, many, some, rarely, few, possibly, you show that there are cases and contexts in which your claim may not be true. And that actually shows that your claim is well considered. So your qualifier states the degree of force, in other words, how strong, or the probability, how likely it would be true. We can look at the example here. In our first video, we showed that it is difficult to ensure business in the Chinese market. What we're going to do is just qualify that. We're going to say that, yes, it is difficult, but it's probably an excellent opportunity because China is such a huge market. So China is probably an excellent opportunity for expansion, becomes a qualifier to the claim that it can be difficult to ensure success in the Chinese market. So what we actually do here is we say that it's difficult, but we say it's also a very, probably a very good opportunity. That qualifies the difficulty. In other words, it sets up a time or a case when that would not be true. One can, of course, add qualifiers to all the other elements. You can have qualifiers to your evidence, showing that evidence only applies in certain cases, or that the evidence or data is limited or dated or very small in number of samples. You can also qualify the warrant by, for instance, saying that the fact that there's a difference is not necessarily true, or may in some cases apply or can be overcome. So those are all different elements of qualifier. Adding a qualifier like this is what will move your paper from a B to an A minus, because it adds some further strength in the logic of your argument, and it also starts adding breadth to your argument by showing that there are other perspectives, different perspectives that you have considered. Come back soon and we will look at further building on this paper, maybe to get that A or A+. See you soon.